meadows fair and bright. Don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill homes built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, the tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Hello and welcome back everybody for the next episode of our Call to Arms update, no maps, Firehazard, whatever. Call to Arms has been updated a long time ago and we are still at it. Gonna switch over to the game screen and hope the game picks up real quick. The birthday update has been out for a few weeks also, and I'm not sure we will go back and search for those things. So we do need Maigo and her world. Where is her world? Maigo's world. There. And we're gonna jump right in. In the last episode we did some building at our new base in the plains and some catching back of logs. And then we have arrived and I have forgotten to turn off that pesky raven. Let me do that real quick. Okay, no raven. Okay, let's sleep and then we... Okay, more raven. I think we have to dismiss the message that popped up and then we have peace from the raven. Okay, looks like no raven. Good. Okay, let's eat something. We did some cooking. Do we have more onions? Let me see. We do, and we do have that. We might make bread. We do have the oven. We do have a lot more. I'm not quite sure. We do have all the wood we would need to go on with the building process over there. I don't have the slightest idea. We have dropped off some things here to bring back with us. I'm gonna go look, see what we have there. And then I'm gonna have to decide what to do today. I want to have that like a little bit of a garden. This is our workshop. Got a lot of boxes all over the place here. I don't know where the linen thread goes. Okay, in here. And that's some more stone. We do need a lot more stone to finish all of that up. And we have to go do some log sketching, because I don't want them to disappear into the swamp. Nasty weather here. Do we have some cloudberries to feed them? There's a baby. There is cloudberries. 26. Okay. Good evening, go to. I can hear wolves. And that is a dead lox baby. And that is a really disheveled lox here. Let's get him over to where the food is. Somewhere around here. And there is another lox doing things to something. Can't even hear where. Is it up there? It sounds like it's up here somewhere. Oh, we're getting closer. It's here. Can't get that nasty fly, huh? Oh, you got it. Stop it. Yeah. We already got quite some logs here. Those stupid wolves are very disconcerting. I'd want to find them and kill them so the howling stops. That looks like... Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna help them. Need to get up higher here. That stupid Drake. And I am a bad shot. Get out of my sight! That thing will kill you if I don't help you. Now you got it, but you're nearly dead. Stop running around. Oh, man. That is really hard to get that guy. Another one. Damn it. Two more. Yeah, that was that. We lost that Lux. Was not quick enough to save it. And now we've got Wolf. Okay. Well, what a pity. That's the casualties you get with free roaming wolves. Okay, at least the howling has stopped now because the wolves are dead that were here. My gosh. And we've got a lot of Lux meat and some Lux pelt. Okay. I think what we're going to need to do is get some kind of a garden wall around our abode here, because last time the Draugr went right into our workshop here. That is the one thing we need to be doing. Where does that go? Oh man, all of that is a big old mess. Yeah, we have to sort that nonsense out a little bit here. There is everything in here every which way. I just shoved that into those boxes here in the hopes of sorting it later. Okay, a garden wall has to occur here to keep them from running into my kitchen. And then we do have to go and find some more stuff. I think we do need more tar going forward. I don't even know how the situation is with the trophies. I think we have plenty. We have to do some arranging things here for food. All of that is a real big mess here too. Spider, good evening. It's running. We did lose one poor lox to the mountain, and I'm trying to decide how to get some sort of garden wall around this. We do know where Yagluth is, but I think we have to... Yagluth is on the other side here, up here. I think we have to prepare a little bit more. See what we are doing there. We do have the pocket portal still on the old base where we are still living. There is so much more work to be done until the space here in the plains is livable. I don't even know where the pocket portal is connected to. Let's go and find that out. Right next to a tar pit we wanted to empty out. Okay, we have been busy getting more loot. Did we empty out that village there? And I don't even know where here is. No, we did not. Maybe we do not need to. Where might that be? There is mountain here. I think we are around here somewhere. That is where we left off. That weather is terrible. Now what with you? Don't dally. No, you don't. Okay, let's see. There is some meadows here, right on the edge. That's bees inside there. Right on the wrong side here. Can we get our spear into that from here or try to shoot that? Ha! Why can't I shoot like that when there is drakes in the air? Okay, so money. Nothing more. There is more swamp to that side. We are up here, so that means... Ah, I can see a tiny speck of swamp on this side, so that's... we are up here. Right where the mother mountain is. That is where we are. Okay. Now the logs spawned in. I think we are going to empty out that tar pit there, because we do need the tar. Going forward to build more structures with tarred roofs. And of course, the second you turn your back, the game spawns stuff in on you. But this one here should be easy to empty out. Just just don't want to do it in that direction as not to attract all of those guys. We're gonna go from here, I think. And then I think we are quite done. Look at that. There is so much tar underneath that I get tarred just by trying to dig a trench here. How am I supposed to get that all emptied? Look at that. That is a real big problem here. Wherever I dig down, there is more tar. There ought to be some end to this. Okay, we got to the end of it, I think. Is this trench going to be long enough? Yeah, probably. Okay, now I think it's working out. There, the direction goes there. Okay. Getting somewhere here. A little more here. Not as many things in here as I thought there might. But it's okay. Gonna take what we can get. Man, the collision on that. Still some stuck in the tar, duh. There we go. Okay. Got all the tar here. And then I think we're gonna leave a numbered portal somewhere there and get a new pocket portal. Don't want to run all the way back up on the Mother Mountain with that. There is no tar left here anymore. Okay. Found bees, found whatever, a lot of stuff. Bones. Puck. I think we're gonna put that in here for now. Some money. And then the honey. Where's the honey? And where's the honey? Here. That needs to go outside. I'm not quite sure, but I think we have plenty of black metal. That should be sufficient for now. Somewhere there ought to be the bees. Okay. No bees nowhere. Gonna put them in here so we don't forget we have them. Okay. I think we've got enough Fenris, not Fenris, totems. Yeah, plenty. We are lacking some trophies here, but we got plenty of totems, fooling totems to kill Yagluth. No barley wine though, so we gotta make some barley wine. And we're gonna look at the number. I think number 9 is next in line with the numbered portals. It's getting a little bit confusing. Number 8 was the last one we wrote down here. So number 9. Number 9 is Mother Island. Northeast. That is the Mother Island, that is the northeast. Well, it's more north. Okay, let's make that north. Plains. Okay. Let's get another pocket portal. Uh, 10, 20 regular wood and 2 circling cores. And some food. And we're gonna rename something here to be the number 9 so we can come back. Just gonna leave that here. And I do hope I don't forget what I meant by the note I wrote myself there. And we have to go to the plains farm and see about our plains crops. Put that back to boot. Okay. And then this is Summerland and this is Plains Farm. I hope we have the cultivator there, or we have to go and fetch it. Pop? Pop? Do we have the cultivator here? Yeah, we do. Not done yet. Okay. We probably take that with and get that to the windmill and the spinning wheel. Okay, windmill. Yeah. Spinning. I saw in one of the images from the devs, words from the devs, that there was a weaving loom. And I think we are going to get a weaving loom to go with the spinning wheel we already have for the Deep North. That would be fabulous. So I think we're gonna bring some more wood also to our new abode, because we do have to build a lot more. That is the wrong one. I need that one. We don't have like living quarters, and then we have to do some transfer of all the goods, of all the resources we already gathered. Also, we do need a cartography table over there. Similar to the loom Thursday used on her DN mods 3 years ago. Okay. I'm really so curious when the Deep North will drop. There is no indication whatsoever when it would be, but I'm so curious. And I hope we can finish the Comfy Cozy Completionist and go to the Deep North before I have to try to go to the Deep North with this no map thing. That might be proving very difficult. If you don't even know what to expect and then you don't have a map. Man, makes me anxious just thinking about it. Okay, that is... oh, there is a lot of wood there. You should be probably getting that over at some point. Gonna leave that here. Probably can pick up another one. Nah, we can't. We can't. Okay, let's get that over to our new home. And I think I'm gonna be putting up a palisade wall for a first protective layer until we can gather up more stones to build a proper garden wall. We have to do something to prevent them Draugr from walking in on us. Also, we do need some kind of garden or field somewhere. I think it would be good here to make a field. Well, we have all of that in our pocket. Let's start some kind of garden wall here. The logs are fighting again. Should I go look what they are doing? Probably. Let's see. Huh. What have you been fighting, friends? Why so agitated? There is nothing. Oh, there. There was a mosquito. Okay. The workbenches down there did help a little bit to calm down that most lively swamp. And it just gets some of that going on here. How much wood is in our box here? None. That is not a lot. Okay. We do need a lot more wood here. A lot more. Good thing we have some over there. Once the barley is ready to harvest, after 1 day, I checked on the numbers, it said like 20 minutes or something, we're gonna get us barley wine set up in the fermenter. I think we can carry 3 comfortably. Messages are not working. There seems to be a lag in the Twitch messages. Appears the next day on Discord or something. You had me frightened there for a moment that it was a lag in my Twitch chat because I could not fathom where that. Here on Twitch, you send him messages on Twitch on his channel, and they don't show up. That is strange. Ah, okay, I see. Thank you for clarifying that, because that had me frightened there for a second that something is wrong with my stream here. Okay, we're gonna get that in here. That is not meant as a protective layer. That is just like to keep the mobs from walking in to our kitchen. Great. Good to hear that my stream is fine and there is no problem. We're gonna replace that with a proper stone wall. Probably even further out than that. I just want some... prevent some skellies from doing like that, you know? Shooting at my walls and stuff. We completed it nearly. Okay, let's go again. There is still 3 stacks of wood over there. Not at all worried about getting big old half skeleton deaded. That guy does not frighten me as much as Mother frightens me, I have to say. No room in inventory, man. Sitting so deep in his web of security that nothing gets through for a while. Probably. He's a spider after all. He probably wove layers and layers of spider web to catch every fishy thing in the gluey threads of his web before it reaches him. Quarantine, good evening. We are building a stake wall. Not because I like stake walls particularly, but to prevent skellies from shooting at our walls. Yeah, there's a bug in the net and he's all busy catching the bugs in his net. Okay, we are nearly one time around our base with that strange concoction of a palisade. And then I have to punch a hole in it so I can put in a door. But that now should effectively hinder them from walking in on me when I'm working on things. And we're gonna put a door in here. So we can get out to our locks, and we're gonna be putting a door on this side too. So we can do things with the swamp if we need to. Like killing that skelly here. Okay, we are out of wood. I need 2 wood. So we're gonna take some of those and feed it to our logs. Susan, good evening. Glad you could make it to our call to arms. Man, they are fighting things, and there is another dead logs here. Aw. Should have fed them earlier. Calm down, friends, calm down. Okay, we gotta have to pick up all of that here and then get that rowdy crowd a little under control. There. Does that happen to you too? That you want to go through a door, close it behind you, and then you are on the side you were on all the same again? Gonna drop that off here real quick so we get some space. Another deadlocks. Very sad. Very sad. I do too. I do too, Susan. I actually go to any length to find a place that is in such a place where many biomes meet, because I like that so much. There is swamp and plains and mist and mountains all in this little bit of land here. And that is why I specifically picked, come on, stop it, pick this piece of land here. Because I think it's so gorgeous. But of course it does have some drawbacks too. There is not a lot of space to build like one big ranch house here. We're gonna have to go with some sort of village type layout. Ooh, look at that. That is stones and things. Oh, we can use all of that. And we're gonna get that guy away from the edge here. Huh? Gonna try and build something village style in a way, where we have small houses for things like a baking house and then a meat brewery, so we don't have everything in one big ranch house. That is what I'm trying here. You come over here a little bit. Don't want you to vanish into the mist. That's Berta. I think Anton died defeating some nastiness. That's what I always do. Like, I just throw berries there and tame them and then have them roam around, because they make such good watchdogs. Now we have to see that we get to our home before... Yeah, and we have to sort all of that nonsense here. That is a big chaos. Let's get home, let's get to bed. And then I think we're gonna take our first break for the evening. I haven't drunken anything, which is not very helpful. We have to transfer over all the stuff we will need to make the cooking implements, and then we need to have a blast furnace there and a windmill, spinning wheel, meat kettle, all of that jazz. We do have a fermenter here, so we can brew some. We should tap the cartography table. Okay, let's have a short break here. I need to drink some lemonade and stretch my legs, and we are going to be back real soon. I'm gonna put on some music and be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill unspilled. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken.
Okay, half a bottle of lemonade later, we're going on. Sleep. We do need more wood because interior design in the house, kitchen, maybe. We should be transferring all of that over there. What is needed for that cartography table? Where is it? There. 2 bronze, fine wood, leather scraps, raspberries. That is not too much. Bronze. All the bronze is already over there, or we don't have any. That is only silver and some tin and a little bit of iron. Lots of fine wood. I think we are going to do it like that. And call that thing T for transfer. And then gonna take that one. Ugh. Man. Too stupid to pick the right one. Call that T for transfer. And then we can transfer everything over here. And there should be stuff in some boxes here too that needs to be put away. That's only food, okay. We have to set that up a little bit better here, because there is everything in here every which way. feathers and needles, and then that is the gug. That can be that. Like so. Okay, there is some bronze to be had here. Look at all of that nonsense. That is all a big mumble jumble of stuff in here. We need to get that sorted. Wood. That goes in here for now. That can be some valuable stuff for the moment. Okay. So that is the tin and copper. And then iron goes in that box. And then that is silver. And this box should be the black metal. That is all the leathers. That in here. And then that goes here. Something like that. That's a little bit better. And then we have to set up some storage for the food stuff here. But now we can start transferring things over. And it's way easier to do that with the portal right there. I forgot to eat, which is a fantastic good idea with the stingy bit stuff running around there. But also I should leave that here because I don't need that to transfer stuff. And I forgot to eat again. We are down to 25 soon. Wood. Stones. More stones. I don't have there. Place stacks. That's wood. Let's have the better wood here. And the lesser wood here. So we can see what we have. Good. And then that is that. Let's eat. Moving a house is always such a boring chore. Eat. Eat, girl, eat. We're gonna have a warehouse too somewhere here, because I surmise we will have too much stuff to even put in here. We are out of space already, look at that. And I think we are going up in the mountain, harvesting some stone there, because we do need a lot of stone. Greetings, King Under the Mountain. You know me, I am a hoarder. I cannot walk by any resources, and that is my greatest downfall in any speedrun. trophy hunt thingy because I always pick up too much stuff and can't part. We have to practice that, I surmise. So that goes in here with that. Okay, that too. Okay, let's do the table, the cartography table. Need 2 bronze for that. And 10 fine wood. And some leather, I think. 5 leather scraps, 10 bone fragments. Now let's hope we do have the 4 required raspberries here. Nah, we don't. Okay, we're gonna transfer some foodstuffs too. Full inventory, wondering if I should drop the stones or not, even when I've got... Yeah, absolutely, like that. That is what's happening. Really hard for me to drop stuff. We need raspberries there. Some of that and then some of that. That is not super necessary. Yeah, let's get that over. The problem is, at some point you do need stones very, very urgently, like I am needing now, because we want to build more here. And then you get to a point where it's really unnecessary and you still keep collecting that. So we are going to put that thing here or over there. Maybe the... I'm torn. Okay, let's put it here. So that. Usually I go with a forest base, a meadow space, and then one in a location like this where I have a lot of biomes meeting. So that is my usual go-to, what I'm doing. Now I have to regroup my logs a little bit here, I think. There is one of those, and he is star too, man. Oh, thank you, Frank Logs. Okay. At least we will never have to worry about the black metal, because they are going to be collecting so much black metal for us. Need to get some more berries out here and feed them. And we need to go up in the mountains and get some more stone. Okay, that is fodder for our logs. Can't have them starve. 2 babies, nice. And that one has strayed a little too far for my liking. You got yourself some mosquito, huh? No, you don't. Stop it right there. Ugh. Get here. Oof. Have fun with your lunch and a good appetite. I hope you're making something real tasty and not just something real bland. And thank you for stopping by, Susan. I hope you come again. You can find the time to come again. How about we took down that big blob of a rock there? That should give us plenty of stones. I have not gotten a Unity error with mods. I do have some mods on with this playthrough, but I have not gotten any errors. Lazy. Maybe it's different mods that I have that make that. With every update of the Unity engine, and if the mod is not getting updated, you might have that trouble. I can hear wolves. I'm not really liking that. Oh, we got a drake. Who would have thunk? Now we can see that I cannot shoot. Well, that went better than I thought it might. Wrong one. The plant everything mod I have 2, and I have not gotten the Unity error. So try disable the other one and see if it's better then. Because I do play with slightly modded Valheim sometimes. But I never tried plant easily. But I do use plant everything. So I can confirm that plant everything has not been a problem for me. That is a goodly amount of stone. I think we're gonna... You got it? The plant easily was the culprit? Okay, first round of extra stones. Needles. Repair things. No error. Okay. That was easy debugging. If you got only 2 mods, then it's easy to find out which one is the culprit. Do we go for another round of stone hacking here? Or do we deem it too late to do that? We can do a little bit more. That's working nicely. That is a real big blob of stone. Next day we need to go to the plains farm and see about our crops there. Getting increasingly difficult to stay put here for hacking. This is gonna be a thing to get that out of the world. Okay, I think we are good for now with that. Don't want to risk being in the mountain in the night. I'm not feeling comfortable trying to defeat Start wolves and Fenring. With that? Death Keto trophy, okay. From the cold to the rain, huh? But that's another goodly amount of stone we can use. What I'm planning to do is get those 2 birch trees out of the way and put a little bit of a field here for now. So we can have that stuff here and not over at the plains farm. And we can use the wood. Probably we will move that over to another place a little bit later and build something there, but for now okay. Stones and that. And trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4th biome, that one. I have to do some rearranging here later, but for now I'm fine with that like that. Let's get to bed. We are wet. Oh yeah, we wanted to look at the map. Yeah, that is where our portal is now. Okay. Cool. We have seen that it's a small place here. It's not too big. Our boat is here. And I think all of that here might be forest, but there is some plains probably there. I wonder what's going on here. If there, this plains here, how big that is. It seems like there is quite some small islands around here. That one here is not very big. That one is not very big. I don't know what's going on up here. That's a big mistlands. We have a portal here. This one here seems to be not very big either. And that one too. Like a lot of smallish continents. Howling Cavern, Seal Tower. Yeah, I think we are good with building a little bit and getting more stone and getting the plains farm evacuated and get all of the stuff to the new place. We left the cultivator, but we don't need to bring the cultivator. We just want to harvest all of that here. It should be done now. Pop, plop. There we go. We're gonna make some barley wine. You're in the back? Oh, lurk. Okay. Have fun lurking. Okay. Harvested everything here. You're gone. We leave that like that. If we ever need more space to plant things, we can go here and do that. But now we do have a lot more to plant and to use. Like 22 need to go and be planted back, and those 40 can go in here. And then we're gonna leave 20 of those in here for safekeeping. Sorry. And 50 go to the windmill, and those 30 will be planted back. Okay, I put... Where did I put all of that stuff? In here. So we're gonna be planing down that a little bit here. See if we can do that with a cultivator. That should be giving us a little bit of space to be planting things. And we are going to be planing that down a little more in the future. And then build something there. For now, it's our garden. Let's see. That's 30. 22. Okay, so now we don't have to jump over to the plains farm to get that stuff planted. That is a good thing. Now, how to proceed from here? Ideally, I want that out a little bit more. We do want a baking house and a meat brewery. That guy is a little bit too close. Where is my stone cutter? Need to get that over there. So maybe we start from here to give us enough space. Something like that. This is gonna be just a garden wall for now. Nothing too special. Just trying to establish some boundaries here. Ah, that is very kind of you. Okay, we need more stone. We do need the log saddle. That guy is a little too close to the swamp for my liking. Ah. You cannot have eaten all of the cloudberries, no? There. More black metal. More stones. That is unfortunate here. Can you calm down, please? Stay with your baby there. You too. Okay. And you come back from the border of the mist. Okay, so now let's see. Gonna have to make that go in here. This is gonna be super awkward. Can I get to the other one? It's not liking me. God, that is not working. Other direction, like that. Gonna make it work one way or the other. Out of the range of the stonecutter. Okay, let's see. Goes like that. I want that under that one, but half of it. Can I make that slide underneath here and snap? Ooh, I could. Cool. And then that snaps. Here. That is nicer. Good. And then we need that here. To go underneath that. That's better. And that goes like that. Ooh. A drogger. Good evening, sir. Stop it. That needs to be a half one. No. Like so. And that needs to be a half one. No. Like that. Like that. That one needs to go like that. And I'm out of the range of the stonecutter here. But I think... Come on. We are on the right track here. That should prevent some of that nonsense. Okay. You are on the wrong side of the wall, girl. This is in fact super bad terrain for logs. Okay, we got that here sorted. And then that needs to be like that. Is that correct? No. That. Now it's correct. Stonecutter, move over. Out of the range of the workbench. Can I get into the range of the workbench? Haha. Okay. Need to get some workbenches out here too. So that. And then we go that way. Out of stones, okay. Okay. That is incorrect here. Duh. Fabulous. Doing things twice. Okay. I'm gonna start here. Okay. I think we are getting somewhere here with this. Gonna probably do that in 2 or 3 goes to get all around it. Because it's gonna be quite a lot of work to get all of that done. Okay, next up, do some more transfer stuff. And then we go sleep. And oh, we have to get the barley wine cooking. Barley and cloudberries, if I remember correctly. And because we do need that stuff going on in the future, we're gonna make 2 batches of that. Gonna have that in here. Wait, there is things mixed up all over the place here. Okay, that. Gonna put that in here for now because we do need to set up all the things here first. We need a cultivator, fermenter, we need some storage, which I think we are going to put right there. And then a table. We have 12. And then we want that big thing. And I'm really not sure where we will put that. Maybe we will have an outdoor whirlpool here. Like somewhere here. Have to think about that. For now we need to go and do some serious sleeping before we are running too low on health. Yeah, that portal is mightily in the way here. Have to transfer a lot more stuff before we are done. Can't even get to the... There we go. Okay. Barley wine is cooking. The base is coming along nicely. We're gonna be trying to tend to our logs a little bit more so we get a stable population there. We need to build all of that stuff over there and get more things moved over like that. All of those are empty. There is stuff up there we don't need urgently. How about we use this here base as our temporary warehouse? Because we have a lot of storage here. Which is all empty now. So I think we're gonna be doing that. All the extras, the surplus goes in the old base. That will be a good idea. And that. We have something hacking at our stuff outside, I think. I heard some hacking here. Oh, and we are lacking a door here. We should be putting in that door. Post haste. Completely forgot that we ran out of wood to put in that door there. Duh. Let's do that real quick. That's with the brains. Okay, we got that. And then I think we might want to close that here off for now. And then we can take out this side of the fence, and if we close up the other side here too, we can go on building that at a later date. Cannot make it work from here because I'm out of the crafting range. There we go. So if we close this side off too. Oh, out of wood. What is this? Okay, wood. Now we're really out of wood. But then we can remove the wood that is here because we got the outside wall now. That's a good plan. Then when we got more time and nerves, we can go on building on that wall. Now we gained some freedom here to build things. I think I'm good with that. Might want to have another crafting bench around here and one over here just for good measure, so we don't have things spawning inside our walls. No, that would be unfortunate. Okay, this is looking good now. Let's get to see about the storage in the kitchen. And we do have some iron nails here, but that is not enough iron nails. I think for the table we need 10. That table, 20 even, duh. That is expensive stuff. That table, fine wood, and tar. I'm gonna waltz that over with the TubaWalk. We all love tuba, so we're gonna tuba that over here. Gonna get a table in here. And then we want the storage for the food. What is so heavy? All the tar. Okay, now we're out of wood. Tar goes back. Now what else? That is expensive as heck too. We have the throne already. We do need some carpet. I think I can remember that the red jute does not give... we have that here. Let's see if we can get some rested buff over here. If we put down some red carpet here. We have 10. And we still have 10. The red carpet does not give comfort levels. That is not nice. I do like the red carpet, but I think we're gonna have to layer that with some other rugs. And then we do need the crafting station thingies here. There should be all of the stuff in a box somewhere here. Where's the mushrooms? I thought I had mushrooms here. There. And the carrots. Ooh, we cannot hang that up there, can we? Oh, we can. Cool. Gonna hang that up here. Nice. So that is that, and then that one takes core wood, fine wood, ancient bark, and silver. Let's get all of that. Ah, what am I doing? We can berries produce that. And then the second row is gonna be the meat. Okay, 2 silver, fine wood, core wood, bark. 2 silver, fine wood, bark, core wood. That. Bye, Quarantine. Thanks for stopping by. Come again. Berries produce mushrooms. Berries. Berries. More berries. We got a lot of cloudberries. Berries produce. Honey. Gotta sort that out a little bit, but for now we've got some stuff in here at least. Okay, and the last one is the pots and pans. 5, 5, and 5. And we're gonna bring... No, we don't, because we don't have. I want to have some sort of pole to hang the pots and pans off of. But we are out of wood here. And then we have that one. Iron, fine wood and leather scraps, and that one needs an artisan table, and an artisan table does need wood too. Yeah, we going to have to... The artisan table is going in here, I think. But we are going to have to get us some more wood first to make that happen. Okay, before we go home, we're gonna pick up our logs from all around the world again. What would you? And we're gonna get some berries and feed them, I think. Like, I'm dropping a lot of berries around here. And when I go looking, every berry is gone. That is good. That one is a little bit far over here. Dead. There. Mess with my logs. Something here. Need to get some berries here. Probably do some spawn proving to reduce the amount of night spawns. May help. I think we lost Anton. But yeah, that is not to be helped. It still puzzles me how those birch trees are still standing. Okay, I think that is the reason why. Gonna get that back up. Because we don't want too many spawns in here. Good. With that, I think we go home, get more wood, sleep, come back, do more things. We need a place to smelter all of that black metal too. And we're gonna have another short break before we go for the last half hour. Need to drink something. So we are going to be collecting some more wood. Gonna pause here so we don't forget what we were doing. Gonna have a short break. Be right back with you.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill upstairs. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you have taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken.
Okay, we are back. Let me turn off the music. I can't find my mouse pointer. And we go back and hack at some wood. Got some daylight left. We need more wood over there. Way more wood. Might even have to plant more trees here again. Oh, an interesting thing I found out in another playthrough. I found the new early access, and they deal the same damage to the trees as the Iron Axe does, and use only half the stamina doing that. So they are a good tool to hack at a lot of trees much quicker than with the Iron Axe. That was something I was trying out yesterday in my private little playthrough that I started. A new Morgana's Welt, where I put everything on default settings to cleanse my palette a little bit from all of the trophy hunting things I've done. You get a little spoiled with all the fast building and trailblazering and saga smeltering things. So I wanted to start a new world with vanilla settings. Yep, that's, well, it took me a lot of running around to even get them, because the mysterious and the curious X-Head have a 55% chance of appearing in a box in one of the wood house 2 or 6 respectively. And if there is no box in that house, the number 2 wood house, then there is no chance at all. So I found the one that is in the wood house number 6 pretty quickly, and the other one took me so much running around, you can't believe how much. So it's not that easy to get that thing. Like if you... Yes, I found them in an old world. But I have to say the caveat, I used genlock, the genlock command that you can do without dev commands. You can put genlock in the chat box here, like that, and then it will run through the generation of things. And the world was not that old. It was a pretty new world, respectively, because I had just started it like 2 weeks before the update dropped. So it's not a super old world. But after I could not find it in like so many boxes in so many houses, I generated the world, used genlock to regenerate, and then it took me also like at least 20 more houses to find one. So it is not like that stuff is laying around just for everyone to pick up whenever you want to. I don't know. I dared to. I used it on a very old world, the Bobby the Builder world, and it had no ill effects. So as far as I can tell for now. But yeah, maybe not try to do that without saving your world first. Like you can always save your world files first, and then try it, and then if something went wrong, you can go back. Okay, we've got the wood. We need the artisan table, and then we will bring the spinning wheel over to the new place, and possibly the windmill. Yeah, making an update before you try to play around with things is always advised, because things can go wrong even if you don't suspect they will go wrong, and you would not want to ruin your world. So that's all the foodstuffs here. There's a little bit more meat, but all the other things are empty now. And then the witch stuff, of course. So, coming back to the early access. They are called early access, but you have to run a great deal around in the world to find them. So it's not like you stumble upon them 50 meters from spawn or something. You have to really work to get them, so I'm not too concerned about them being pretty OP, because you have to do a lot of things to get the bronze axe, and you have to do a lot of things to get the early access too. So it's not like you get them for free or something. I have not started another world, so I don't know how easy it would be to do on a completely fresh world. But yeah, that's what I found. We're gonna have some kind of trellis thingy here, I think. Because we need a space to hang things here. Oh, well, no, we don't. I completely forgot we got the fire hazards on. And we will burn up our house with that. Not a good idea. We have to stay away from that. I do need some kind of way of hanging things here. But how do I do that? Will it be sufficient to stay away that far? For a moment there, I had forgotten that we have fire hazards on. That's what you get for forgetting. But that seems to be far enough away, huh? At least it's not breaking into flames immediately. But that is where I think I will hang the pots and pans and later the rolling pins. Oh, we need to have more iron. We have to go visit a swamp, I think. And we have to have more copper. We are running low on all the metals here. That one? And we are going to hang that here. Oh, I missed the fine wood. Stupid me. They are also called that as a reference to the current state of the game. Yeah, early access. Okay, we've got a level 4 cauldron. Now we do need that thing. Another 5 iron, fine wood and leather scraps. Another 5 iron, and then we are completely out of iron here. The fine wood and leather scraps. Moving house is quite expensive, huh? So we put that here and we put our carpet back that we lit up with that little bit of a fire there. So we do need we have 14 here. That's cool. I would love to have some iron boxes here, but we are dreadfully low on iron. We're gonna bring the spinning wheel. Oh, we need to make the artisan table here. That can go in this corner here. And then we have to have the oven. And I will place that outside here somewhere for now. Because we want to have a baking house eventually where we can put that and have some more. But for now we only have one. Gonna bring that over. Oh, what's so heavy? Oh, I got a lot of fine wood and stuff in my pocket. Well. While we are heavy, we can carry more heavy stuff. Got everything good. So, gonna place the spinning wheel and we're gonna place the oven right here for now. That's okay. It's just to have it. What else have we forgotten? We got all of that. We got all of that. We have that. We need the fermenter, and for the fermenter we need bronze, and for the bronze we need to have copper. So our next endeavor needs to be getting more copper and more iron. I think that is working for now. At some point we might want to get some brazier up there, open that up, get some venting of the fumes. But we got our cauldron at level 4. I have not forgotten anything, no. 1, 2, 3 extensions, that's level 4. And yeah, we're good with that. We need some copper. We need some more iron. And we need some more boxes here. Gonna have more boxes. Because we are going to be living here for a long time. So we do want enough storage space to get all of the specialty things in here. Can even have another row. That is looking very, very strange here. I think I might have messed up some of the placement there. Yeah, it's not working. Malina, good evening. Welcome in. I hope you had a fun stream last night. No, on Sunday. I missed it, but I did watch the VOD. You were sure laughing a lot. So I hope it was fun. Okay, this is not going anywhere without more wood. We are back to not a lot of wood. Yeah, we will have to have a short detour to the swamp and the Black Forest to get ourselves some more things there. Okay. That looks mighty strange. But now I've got everything sorted away. No, that not. Laughed like crazy. I heard you laughing about anything. First thing, doing the same thing that I did before, forgetting to start the YouTube stream. Have been there, have done that. You are not alone. Okay, so I think we've got some things set up here. We managed to catch the fire before our whole house burned down. We need to have some berries for the loxies. Loxies. That is something I really, really like about you. You can laugh at yourself. That is a very special treat. Not everybody can do that. Many people are so uptight about their own shortcomings that it is nearly comical sometimes. That thing did not grow up yet, so we're gonna leave that one here. We're gonna collect those here, because they are about to run into the swamp again. No. Stay there. I'm looking forward to our game tomorrow. Having so much fun. That one. Ideally, I would like to have about 20 logs. That would be nice. A stable population. No, where are you going? Stay here. But with them roaming free, it's quite a chore to keep them together. So those two over there are good. I'm gonna be waiting like always, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. We have been working so hard. Oh no, we have a snowstorm here to get ahead, and winter is soon over. Let's see if we can. No. Really? Ow! Stop it, you stupid drakey dingy. I do hate that snowstorm in the mountains, because that always means you can't see. I have to see that I get that bit of stone here, because we want to have a wall around our base. Ugh. Ow. Two wolf. Now what with you? Huh? Come here. I'm gonna kill ya. Yep, it's a mapless run. So yes, we have fun here, not knowing where we live and where we are. Well, I do know where I live, and I'm up to getting my plains, mistlands, swamp, mountain, everything in reach base together. We are trying to set up shop here. That is what we are trying to do here right now. And it proves to be quite difficult. Oh, the snowstorm is over. I can show you our beautiful location we've got here. Got some tame logs down there. We got mountain here, we got plains, we got the mistlands to the side there. And we got some swamp there too. Like that is... We are just lacking the forest and the meadows. All the other biomes are here. So we try to secure that little patch of land with our watchdogs here. And try not to die. Because all of that takes a lot of stone, I decided that we need to go here to the mountains and get rid of one of those big boulders so we get the stone to actually do the building we need to do, which has been proven a little bit tedious here. Not as easy as you might think. Yeah, try not to die is usually my plan. You know me, I do hate to pay the fee for dying. But I'm afraid it's not always possible. Well, now it's floating in midair and I will have to have some scaffolding to get that down. No! No, friends, we are not doing that. Not really, huh? Ah. I'm gonna stay up here. I'm not gonna go down there. My logs will do quite some killing here. Well, we're gonna have a lot of wolf meat then. Where are they all? Can't see them. Oh, up there. Cannot really do much because I'm very low on health here. I sure do hope my logs can manage that. Poor Berta is all alone over there. Okay. Now we get some action over here. All my food is in the other base. Wolves flying all around. Oh, look at all of that. The hunt is over, okay. Poor Loxies. Oh my. There is a lot of glitteries around here. Ow. Can't really afford to stay much longer. I think we have to go and eat something and pick it all up because that is not gonna work out without some food. Gonna drop that here. Also picked up some mist hair. Gonna eat something and then we go pick up all the glitteries and fetch the logs back. Duh. That is absolutely not what I need in the middle of the night. we can live off of skewer for a little bit longer. Gonna get that one up there. Get poor Berta. Fending all for herself over here. Look, she killed so many. Brave girl. Yeah. Look at all those glitteries here. Blop. Now we have a deadlocks here. Not the wolves, but the fooling. What you doing up here? Damn it. My gosh, look at all of that here. That is just bonkers. And now we got all the night spawns on top. That is cloudberries. And that is cloudberries. Look at the sheer amount of stuff here. My gosh. I do love to tame logs because they are such good watchdogs. Look at all of that stuff. And we are not even done picking stuff up here. I can only advise, get yourself some logs and you have a much easier time with all of the keeping your base safe, because the logs are real good watchdogs. Stay here because you need to go eat something. Okay. Well, yeah. If you settle on an island and if you spawn-proof the heck out of it, then you don't have to contend with any kind of raid. That is true. But on the other hand, all of the... Ow, that hurt. All of the hair meat I get from having logs, and they are killing stuff for me. That is really... Oh, there's a start one amongst them. I'll let the logs help me. Whoa, that is a 2-start one. Have you seen that? Yeah, we're gonna go home now because we're gonna go sleep far from here because all of the night spawns are kicking in now, and that is not making things easier. Also, we are 3 minutes away from 9 o'clock in the evening, which means we will have to end the stream soon because I need to have some rest before I try to work in the morrow. That was a lot of wolf skewer and wolf pelt. Okay, we have not died because we have logs. It is dark in here. That is done. Let's get the next one in here. Barley wine for killing Yagluth. Gonna repair everything here. Gonna get that one out of the way again. Because that is our pocket portal. We only need the wood for that. Well, the night is over. We cannot sleep, but we will be ending the stream here. Gonna position ourselves out here because we want to start by cutting more wood next week. I need more vacation. You are right, Melina. I do need more vacation. I'm gonna have some vacation at the beginning of April, from the 6th to the week from the 6th of April. We're gonna have some vacation. Gonna do more stream time then. Gonna be streaming much more longer. Yeah, King Under the Mountain, you're right. We all need more vacation. Each and every one. So, because we have not vacation right now, and it's 9 o'clock in the evening, I have to sadly end it here. I would have loved to go on and do a little bit more, but there is another Tuesday next week, and this Friday we are going to be doing more trophy hunt things, and I have not decided if we are going for another saga or are we doing a trailblazer. I don't know. I will have to decide what takes my fancy on Friday. I hope you will have an eye-opening and lovely rest of the week, and I hope to see you again on Friday or next Tuesday for our no map We Don't Burn Our House Down run. And I wish you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye.